Updates coming in. Stay with us, Ajay. Pakistani posts and terrorist launch pads from where tube-launched drones were also being launched have been destroyed now by the Indian Army. These were positioned near Jammu in particular. So big news coming in now. Houses and properties in Jammu and Kashmir's Uri have been severely damaged in Pakistani shelling. Pakistan shelling is being directed and targeted towards civilian areas in particular. And of course also we are learning now, Ajay, and some more news coming in, that India has struck Pakistani posts and terror launch pads. Now these were positioned close to Jammu across the border. They were often, the places from where the infiltration used to happen, and also where tube-launched drones were also being sent.
Yes, you rightly said, because what has happened in the past as well, that Pakistan was using these terror launch pads there in Pakistan, and Pakistan occupied Kashmir, and they are basically giving training to terrorists and then pushing these terrorists to Jammu and Kashmir in the past. So that's why we have seen that during the action of Indian forces, these launch pads were hit by the forces, and that was conveyed to Pakistan as well, that we have launched massive attack on these locations. But what has happened that when Pakistan doesn't understand such things, and they continuously trying to disturb peace over here by sending terrorists over here for last more than 3 decades, this has been decided by the authorities that they will launch an attack on these launch pads and training camps, and that is what they have done. But the thing is that even after these attacks on these certain locations in Pakistan, on launch pad and training camp, when Pakistan doesn't understand, and instead of maintaining restraint, but they started targeting the civilian area over here in Jammu and Kashmir. They have started targeting our civilians over there in the Poonch, Rajouri and Uri, and even in Araspura and Arnia sector area. That is something which is not tolerable, and that's why when Pakistan launched a massive missile attack on different locations in part of India, including Jammu and Kashmir and Punjab, it was retaliated very effectively. But Pakistan was warned that enough is enough. You have launched an attack, and we have retaliated. And Pakistan has to do that, whether they have to escalate it or not. But Pakistan again launched attack, missile attack, drone attack on defense installation, on civilian locations in Jammu and Kashmir, and that's why this retaliation has taken place. And now this, notorious positions of Pakistani army and the rangers across the international border and the line of control area, that has been decimated, and exclusive visual what we are showing of this position Pakistani army and the Pakistani rangers, because Pakistani army and the rangers, they stay together, deploy together on the international border area. So this has been, blown up by the Indian Army, and this was the same way from where Pakistan was using launching a tube drone to target defense installation in part of Jammu and Kashmir and also the civilian area.
Absolutely. Also, of course, we have maintained all along that we've been attempting to target terror infrastructure and terror infrastructure alone in Pakistan, because they don't act on it. Which is why we are now again targeting further terror infrastructure, which is these terrorist launch pads. These are those terrorist launch pads from where the infiltration happens, as I said earlier, Ajay, and also these were where the where the drones were being launched from also as well. Do we know where exactly in Pakistan this strike has happened on these Pakistan posts and terror launch pads?
This is right across the international border in Jammu, and since last night, this position of terrorists basically was used by Pakistani army to launch a tube drone over here on multiple locations of the Jammu and Kashmir. So that's why this decision has been taken, and this position was totally decimated and blown up by the security force, by the Indian forces in retaliation. And not only one, but multiple, Pakistani positions have been, destroyed by the Indian forces, Indian Army across the line of control in the international border area during the retaliation. This basically is required because those who are responsible for, targeting the defense forces, those who are responsible for targeting the civilians especially, they will not be spared, as is have been conveyed to Pakistan in the past as well, and also to the world community. And that's why this major attack was carried out by the authorities, by the forces on several locations. Even just when we were speaking, multiple shells are landing, multiple missiles are exploding right near me, where I'm moving to cover this, stories. That shows that, this is all the civil area. This is all the crowded populated area where Pakistan is basically studying these missiles and other things.
Absolutely. Stay with us. In fact, we're getting more breaking news now coming in. Continuous loud explosions have been heard in Punjab's Pathankot through the course of the